Hey folks, it's coffee time again, and here we are in early October once again, which is, well, kind of an interesting time for me, which has been that way for a couple of years because, well, like I've been saying for a couple of years, it's when my dad died, but I'm still, you know, kind of working through that, but getting a little easier all the time, but I think I'm finally, getting to a point where I'm, more or less okay with it because I'm, getting where I'm moving on with things, which is something I'm sure he would have wanted me to do eventually. Um, as people always say with this kind of thing, there is no set amount of time it takes for this kind of thing because it's different for everybody. But the good news is, the good thing is, I think I am, and you know, uh, like I was saying, since I finished off my text play of Final Fantasy IX, and I think it was middle of August here. One thing I'm moving on with is getting new computer equipment here because like I've been saying for a while here, I think I definitely need all new video equipment anyway if I uh, you know intend to at least continue with this. Because I honestly don't remember how long it's been. At least a year and perhaps longer than that. Every time I post a new video, YouTube says it has to process up to standard definition because what I've got here says it's optimized for 720p, and I don't think standard definition is 720p anymore. I think it's somewhat higher resolution than that. And it's one of those things where if I get a better camera, I'm going to need a better graphics card, and that's going to need, a new CPU and all of that. And, well, I'm going to need, a whole new computer anyway because, as I think I've mentioned in a couple other places, the unit I'm using now, I got not long after Windows 10 came out, and from what I understand, Windows 10 is going to be coming to end of life here sometime in the next year anyway. And it's one of those things where so if I intend to keep doing what I'm doing here, I'm going to need, you know, new equipment just to stay at like a reasonable level. Uh, and as I'm sure you've noticed in both these videos and over on my written blog on Blogger, I keep saying, I'm always surprised, especially here on YouTube, that I have as many followers as I do, right? Because even though I'm just looking at like the very basic stats, like when I had it up here, just a minute ago before I started, uh, recording here, like I've got 63 subscribers now, and I gotta say that never ceases to impress me because considering what I do and how I go about it, that's somewhere between 5 and 10 times more than I thought I had. And for a while now, I'm starting to think I'm actually maybe getting somewhere with this. And if I actually want to get anywhere further with it, I'm gonna have to like actually start producing these things more than I have. Because I've got title cards for coffee time here, and I've got thumbnails for at least one more JM Tries video and all of that, and I'm gonna have to like start getting all all fancy and stuff with like what I'm doing, and like doing like different like putting in different shots and stuff and all of that, and that's gonna take time to learn, and I'm gonna have to learn different software, and I considering what I know from where all the tech is going and all that, I don't think the system I've got now can handle that, in part because of just how old it really is. And when I got it, I was still mostly a writer, and in the, I don't know, 5, maybe 10 years, probably closer to, since I got this thing, I've actually moved way more towards this whole video thing than I ever really thought I would, which is not to say I've ever really stopped writing, because I'm actually way more confident about that, than I am about this, and I'm sure that comes through when I do one of these videos. Um, but and I fully intend to keep up with that, because it's something I really enjoy doing, and I would like to keep on doing more of that than I have been lately. Because part of the reason I haven't as much lately is because I have just not felt up to it as much as I have, because I am paying for all of this with a day job, and in spite of what I'm gonna say about my overall health here in a minute, I just haven't felt like I've had time or energy for doing all the cool, whatever the hell you want to call it, that I've been writing about over the years, that I have lately. But like when it comes to health stuff, I'm actually starting to feel like I'm well enough to do things again, in part because of all this weight management stuff I've been doing since like middle of July, I think it was. It's been I actually feeling well enough to get up and do things again, and I'm sure that'll really help speed things up a little bit quicker here. Because like two things today that I did today that I haven't in, oh hell, I don't remember how long it's been since the last time I ran my vacuum cleaner or cleaned my vacuum, or cleaned my vacuum. Well, I needed to empty my vacuum cleaner anyway, but I cleaned my there I am trying to say I cleaned my vacuum cleaner again. I did that too, but I cleaned my bathroom a little bit, which has been at least a year since I done that, I think. Still need to hit the shower, both to clean myself and clean the shower. But, I mean, I'm actually getting somewhere with things, and, psychologically, that's, for me, that's, counter to a lot of the other stuff that's, been going on here, right? And it's one of those things where I think I'm starting to, move on from some things here. And speaking of moving on, like if you see me kind of looking off to what would be my left here, I'm looking at the Skype icon on my computer, and it's been a couple years since I said much about that, but there's still that one Skype buddy I had that I've been having trouble hooking up with him lately, because not on Skype as much as I used to, but that's because I can't remember if I actually told much of that story last time I said much about it. It's because there was this group I was in that started off as sort of a group chat for a play by email RPG kind of thing that I was in for quite a while. That for me anyway, it ended in 2018, I think, and from there I started to realize that as time went on, I started to realize more and more there was just other stuff that I would rather be doing with time. And like I was saying, last time I brought it up, it was, my, ultimate departure from that group was not handled particularly well, at least certainly not from my perspective anyway. And I had hoped to find a better way of, going, about that. And, I do regret the way that went down, but, life happens and here we are. And, well, yeah, part of the reason I have not been on Skype quite as much as I have been in the past is because, and anymore there's getting to be way too many bots on there, for my tastes. Um, so to the one fella I'm still kind of in contact with on there, all I can say is, well, Ross, you have Ross, I'm pretty sure you have some of my other socials anyway. So if you see this, get a hold of me and we can like arrange a time to maybe, get, to for me to tell you some other places you can maybe find me. Because I don't know how much more time I'm gonna, uh, you know, uh, how much more time I'm gonna, try to put into deal with the problem is Skype itself, right? Because there's, just getting too many bots trying to, sell me on crypto scams, and I just don't know if how much longer I'm going to be willing to put up with that. Uh, you know, uh, let's see, there was, but yeah, I mean, as far as all this other tech stuff goes, like, it's one of those, like, part of the reason I'm, uh, like, but I'm, bringing that up is because, like, if and when I finally do, uh, get myself a different computer, like, I think I'm going to keep that while I've got the system I've got now, but when it comes time to, like, get a different system, I may not reinstall that. So there's going to be other ways. So I'm thinking the other want some of those people to have other ways to get a hold of me, right? Because I'm thinking there's, like, if I, because I do have other plans too, because I'm, thinking about, like, doing more video stuff. And I was telling one of the streamers on Twitch a while ago that, back in the day I used to be something of a streamer myself. I think I might have mentioned this in, a previous video that, back in the day when Ustream used to be a thing, I used to do streams kind of like this, where I just sit on, get on the, Ustream on, well, it was usually Tuesday nights, and just blubber at the camera for however long, and, like, talk about, whatever happened to be in the news that week, or, whatever was on my mind for however long, and, that kind of thing. and then like IBM bought out. I think it was IBM that bought out UStream, and then it was something like $100 a month, and that for with my budget and for what I was doing, that was like way more than I was willing to pay. So I quit doing that, and like um, just decided, well, I'm gonna like just focus on writing and doing the half-assed art, and well, you can still do my usual amount of planning here with all of this. Like if I was doing this live, I'd reach over to my right here and actually get my folder full of art that I've got over on the bookshelf here that I've need to get finished and put up, and there's like a ton of other things that I could that I need to work on. And but the thing is, I'm moving forward with all of this stuff, and like it's just constantly amazing to me that I have people who actually follow me on these things, and like actually notice that I do these things. And well, I mean, like I was saying, in like I know for sure it was in a blog post. I know what I want to do. I just need to decide how I want to do it, right? And it's one of those things where I know part of it, right? Because there's like like there's family members, like I was talking about my dad at the start of the video. He's one of the people that if he was still around, and there's like the rest of my family that is still around, and like probably 50 other like people here online you could probably find that I could name drop. And I put good money on all of them saying the same thing. Like I have to turn on my camera here and make videos. I have to finish actually do something with the art I was talking about. I have to actually write stuff and post it to my blog, or like I've gotten and like a listing on Archive of Our Own that I'll try to remember to put in the video description. Like I'll try to put a link to my blog in the description, or like my DeviantArt page in the description. I'm going to try to remember to do all that stuff. But I actually have to like do these things, and and if I want to actually get anywhere further than I already have, it's like I keep saying, I'm surprised I've gotten this far with it. And if I want to get further, I have to like keep doing it and up my game more than I already have, right? And like one of the things that I'm trying to figure out now that I am clearer headed than I have been in 10 years minimum, probably longer than that at this point, is that I'm trying to figure out, just where it is I want to go with this, and like, like where I want to go, how much I want to put into that, right? Just what my budget is. And well, fortunately I do know, what some of my resources are for that. Because I think I might have mentioned, because there's this other Twitch stream. There is this one Twitch stream I watch called Radio Dead Air that does a tech Q&A show, usually on Saturdays, that I try to watch when I can. That I'll like I'm trying to think of, like, try to describe what I'm looking for here, like trying to figure out. See, part of the reason I'm trying to figure this out is because I'm trying to, figure out what I want to do so that I can ask them, like, what I need on what kind of budget I have, right? That's like kind of what my hold up on some of the other projects I've got or that I want to, get started with here. So, yeah. So, but anyway, but for now, anyway, um, I think what I've got now will probably last me until spring anyway. That's the plan for now. Um, I think it should last me that long. I could be wrong. I'm wrong all the time about a lot of things, so we'll have to wait and see. But I'm doing what I can with what I've got on a lot of things, so we'll have to see where I can go with all of this. But like I said, I'm working on all of this, but it's been longer than I had expected to go with all of this. But that's kind of where I am as of, October 6th, 2024. So I think I'm going to wrap this up for now. And hopefully I'll see you something with that's, not quite so heavy before too terribly long. So until next time, I'll see you when I see you. And have a good hour long, everybody. Talk to you later.